I think everyone is kind of like, she's not that into you, man.
I was afraid he was gonna get mad, but he was so delusional that he was like...
she's here. Coming up on the Southern Charm After Show.
We were in love. Will you admit that?
But she was like, oh, I got another boyfriend from the NFL on the back burner, so yuck.
No.
She pulled a Shep on Shep.
Medicine doesn't taste too good, does it?
You are wholeheartedly calling her a gold digger.
What I wanted is for me to come here and us be madly in love.
It's so icky when someone throws themselves at you and you don't want
it's gross.
Maybe we weren't serious, but I was serious.
You've created this wonderful image for yourself.
An image?
It was like, no more pulling punches. It was like, let's just get it out there and talk.
Like, you don't realize that, like, I'm actually trying to change my life. The Southern Charm After Show starts right now.
When I saw the Summer House trailer, Paige was talking to Craig, and then she was like, you say stuff to me like you can't always be, you know, focused like on business.
Can't choose work all the time.
Should I apologize for being strong and independent?
But my jaw dropped. I was like, Craig is saying that to her, but yet that is the only thing that he focuses on.
That's what makes me happy now, is working and making money.
And I'm like, don't you understand that, like, this is what I am saying to you, is what you were saying to Paige in the Summer House trailer. Like, my jaw dropped. After dinner, I think that we were sitting around, and if we're being honest, I like laid it out there, and we're gonna break me in fourth wall here. I was just like, I think that you are white knuckling this image, and you're terrified for your fans to see underneath, you know, the cover. You've created this wonderful image for yourself.
An image?
That you are terrified of, like, disappointing someone or something that, like, now, in order to, like, maintain this, you're saying I need to, like, sit at my house and not see me with, like, a beer in my hand or something. That is what I think, and it drives me crazy, but it was like, no more pulling punches. It was like, let's just get it out there and talk. Finally.
It never even crossed my mind that Austen's theory was that I was doing it for disingenuous reasons. That, like, I was trying to appear better than I was.
Our bedding is so soft, handpicked by me. Cheese boards, big batch, beverage dispensers.
Who runs a business and walks around like they would in front of their best, like, hey, yeah, you, these are the best pillows you've ever seen.
No, but like,
I mean, you just gotta, like, you're a professional.
I finally was like, oh, you think that, like there's a huge disconnect here.
Yeah.
He basically came back to me with, look, man, I have, like, an addiction problem. And that stopped me in my tracks. I just want you to loosen the reins a little bit.
Yeah, but I can't because I don't have any leash on myself. That's any addict. Like, you don't realize that, like, I'm actually, like, trying to, like, change my life. He thought I was just doing it to look better. And once I realized that, I, like, opened up to him and was like, because I finally understood it, and I was like, no, like, I'm an alcoholic, or, like, pretty much, like, I still don't even like saying that word because I don't, like, understand it that much, but I'm like, I drank too much. I was like, me, like, trying not to be an alcoholic is now affecting my friendship with Austen. And that's where I was coming from, you know? Like, I have tears in my eyes because, like, it's real.
He was like, look, man, like, I've told Paige about it, and I'm sorry that I haven't told, you know, you. And that's, like, when it got me.
And I'm proud of him in so many ways, so many ways. Like, he's come further than all of us.
To his credit, I had really never talked about it with anyone but my parents and Paige. And it still feels weird, because it feels weak to me. Like, I know everyone's like, it's not weak. It does. Like, I don't, like...
Weak as if you didn't stop.
You're right. But it still feels like...
Well, yeah, sometimes you don't want to admit.
Yeah, like, it's weird.
Yeah.
When I drank too much. And I couldn't control that. And for the sake of my relationship and my life and my business, I made a decision to try to get better and try to change my relationship with alcohol. And it allowed me, instead of us, like, yelling at each other or calling each other names that we didn't realize, to be like, oh, I didn't realize I've never told you my story.
Right.
And maybe that's on me, but also it's a deeply personal
Do you think that it changed the way that he treated you after that?
Well, he started to cry.
I gotta stay on my couch, because I leave my couch, I'm gonna drink a bottle of Jaeger and do dumb shit.
I was like, you and I are like so like ingrained in so many things, like, you know, podcast together and opening like a bar together and like we are so close in so many ways. Like, how could you not have told me? And that's when like the waterworks kind of came for me, because I was like, I wish that, you know, you had told me, but I understand. And then he started to get like emotional about it, and I was just like, I guess that I should have seen this. I should have seen signs, because and then, you know, what I did was I not apologized, you know, for the fact, but I was like, I have always placed like addiction into this like neat box. And so I guess that I wish that I would have, you know, understood this sooner. It was just a moment. It was just a moment between us.
We're definitely on the up and up instead of like the down. Like, we try to text and call. He texted me after the Paige thing. The issue was I couldn't tell him about the Paige thing, which he was one of the only people I wanted to call, but I just don't trust him yet enough to do that. But I hope to one day build that trust back, because he's like, are you still going to London? And then I couldn't even tell him, like, I was in Aspen. And so I was like, Austen, I want to work on being best friends again and getting to that trust level. And I want you to know that, like, I really couldn't tell you about this stuff. Yeah. And he's like, I agree. So like, we're trying to, like, I think he's in a better place in his life, and it's like a stupid relationship. Like, we're working on
It's lasted
our new normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're in a much better place, but I think it's different because we did used to have a relationship based around partying, and now we're building a relationship based on, like, you know, like all of his friends from college are married and have kids, like his best friends, and me and Shep were the two friends left for him to act like himself with.
Right.
And he just didn't want to lose me to the other side.